Hey, good morning. Welcome everybody once again to Adventures in Digital Marketing. Welcome back. If this is the first time that you are tuning in, first of all, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to come and spend a few minutes with me while I talk about stuff that's on my mind and things that I'm working on and stuff that I'm helping my own clients with and all of that kind of stuff. So today, I want to get into talking about done is better than perfect. And that's true. But that's what I'm going to be going on and on about today, because I'm a designer, so I have an opinion on this stuff. And so we're going to be talking about that. First of all, if you don't know who I am, if we haven't met before, my name is Rob. I'm a web designer and developer who is passionate and obsessed with digital marketing. And my whole thing is to help people to do business better online by getting them the assets, the things that they need, in a professionally done kind of way to help them to grow their business. So that's what I do. So first of all, thank you for spending some time with me. If you're watching with me live, you can hit me up with #live and let me know where you're watching from. I would appreciate that. If you're watching on the replay, hit me up with a #replay. If you've got questions, by the way, for some reason I always wait to the end to say this because I don't think about it till then. But if you've got a question or a comment or a thought or some feedback or a topic that you would like for me to cover on this daily show, let me know below. I would really appreciate that. The feedback helps the algorithm to boost the episode, and more people get to see it that way too. So anyway, all right, so here's the deal. Your ugly stuff is costing you sales. And, we've got this idea that done is better than perfect. And there's nothing wrong with that, because done is better than perfect, right? Done means that it's out there and at least it can fail if nothing else, right? So, so here's the deal though. Just because done is better than perfect doesn't mean that you should stop at done. It doesn't mean that you should not continue to work on refining the look and feel and aesthetic of your brand that you're presenting to your audience. Let me let you in on something. A lot of people don't think about this, especially in the digital marketing space, because so many people are focused on being done. But you're always creating a brand, whether you're doing it on purpose or not. The social media posts that you create, the Facebook Lives that you do, the YouTube videos, the blog posts, the things that you say and how you say it is always building a brand for you. And a brand is really just your reputation. It's the things that get associated with your name when people think about who you are and what you do. So you're always building a brand. So you have to be thinking about that when you're doing the things that you're doing online. So for instance, when it comes to your funnels, if you're just going for done is better than perfect and you just, roll it out and it's ugly and it is what it is, then you shouldn't be surprised when your sales in that particular funnel are probably not what you think they should be, right? Rare are those instances where people can just throw something out there that's ugly and ridiculous and not have any ramifications for it. I want to share with you something, and I've talked about this book right here, the Dream 100 book by Dana Derricks. This is one of the worst designed books that I've ever seen. There's nothing about this that is aesthetically pleasing. But Dana Derricks has spent years building his reputation as the go-to guy when it comes to the Dream 100. So he can do this because he's Dana Derricks, right? I talked about Seth Godin a little while back too. His blog, nothing to look at, nothing to get excited about. He is, but he's Seth Godin, right? We, for the most part, are not those people. So, Brandon says, audiences love ugly sales pages and funnels. And I don't know that I would agree with that. I think they they will convert on them, because the thing is they're looking for the solution, right? And sometimes they'll gloss over the poor design aesthetic to see if, because the copy is what kind of brings it all together, right? That when the hook is set, you get things into their mind, then they can overlook the aesthetic. But there are a lot of other people that are going to hit your page and look at it and go, this guy doesn't even care enough about what he's doing to make his stuff look good, right? I come from a world where, it's all about dress to impress, right? You always want to put your best foot forward. You always want to present yourself in a way that is authentic to who you are, but you are going the extra mile to make sure that people know and understand that you care about the way you look. And it's not a vanity kind of thing. It's a, hey, this is the way I carry myself kind of thing. And, it's funny. I had this conversation with my daughter about, the way she dresses for school. And it's, we don't have to worry about like the crazy stuff, but, it's all about, if you're going to just be wearing leggings and a sweatshirt, are you presenting yourself as you value yourself, right? And the same thing goes with the online stuff. If you're just using a basic template without any real thought put into the look and feel of it, people will see and get the feeling from that you don't really care a lot about the look and feel. And that's going to lead some people to believe, like me, that if you don't care enough about the way you're presenting your stuff, then why should I listen to you? Doesn't matter that you may have good stuff to listen to. As a matter of fact, going back to Dana's stuff, I looked at it the first time and I just blew it off, right? Because I'm like, well, there's I don't see anything here that's really, shows me that this guy cares about his stuff. It was only after I kept hearing his name over and over again about the guy to listen to when it came to the Dream 100 stuff, that I finally got the stuff, that I finally decided to put the money down and pick up his book. So, but yeah, like Brandon says, is that the copy is important. I think the professional design means more authentic brands and more trustworthy. And that's true, right? It's so true that, it presents yourself and it presents your brand in a way that builds its authority and it builds its trustworthiness, right? Helps people to know, like, and trust you, right? You don't want, there's an old saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. You don't want the first impression to be something that is less than stellar, right? You don't want it to be something that is, oh, this guy doesn't really care about, the look and feel of his stuff, right? And let me say this though, going back to what I was saying at the beginning, done is better than perfect, but you don't leave your stuff at done. You go back to it and continue to work on refining it and building it, right? Because the thing is your ugly stuff does cost you sales, and you just don't understand it. You go, well, my funnel is making, $5,000 a week, or, just to, as a random number. Well, did you know that your ugly funnel that's making you $5,000 a week, if you took the time and effort to create a brand and a look and feel around it, that it could be doing $10,000 a week? All that traffic that you're getting, even in a best case scenario, even your wildest, your best case scenarios is going to convert at 5%, right? You're going to convert around 5%, then the other 95% are going to bail. How are you going to recapture that traffic? You're going to present a brand. You're going to make sure that you're putting yourself out there as an expert in the space, so that then when they do find you, that that you've spent the time and effort to make your stuff look good. So I don't want this though to slow you down. So if you're just getting started, like for my friends that have just gone through the One Funnel Away challenge, don't let this derail you, right? Don't let this, slow you down into thinking that, man, I've got to keep working on this, because it is true that done is better than perfect, but you don't stay at done. Even Russell said during the One Funnel Away, he says, look, this isn't going to be the funnel that makes you $1 million. This is the framework that you need in order to know how the process works, so that you can then go back and repeat the process over and over again to start to build your online empire. And that's the truth. So get your stuff done, but then take the time and effort to spend to do it right and to present yourself as an expert. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today. So I've got something for you though. If you go to websitesarenotdead.com, I want you to check this out. This is a guide that I've created that is 7 reasons why your online business is failing, and then what you need to do about it. And what I do is I go through what these 7 things are that are common to businesses that are failing online, and then what you need to do to remedy that particular situation. So I definitely want to want you to check that out. I think that could be very helpful for you. So, guys, I appreciate you being with me today. I got to run because I've got another meeting here just starting in just a couple minutes. But I wanted to talk about this. So done is better than perfect, yes, but don't stop at done. Keep going. Make your stuff awesome. If you need help, join me in my Facebook group at digitalmarketingmasteryhq.com if you're not already a member there, where we talk about these things and you can get feedback and you can get help on your design and your layout, so that you can have a better performing funnel, a better performing website. So you guys, for those of you who've joined me live, thank you, Brandon. Thank you for everybody else that's been with me. For those of you guys that are watching on the replay, thanks again for joining me. You guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget, websitesarenotdead.com. Go check that out. Take care.